Today, forget croissants. This is Kouign-Amann and it's absolutely delicious, amazing. It's made from bread dough, a lot of butter and sugar. It's crunchy, it's light, and it's very easy to make at home. So watch this video till the end to see how it's done.
You need to prepare the dough the day before. Start with flour, make a well in the center, add fresh yeast into it, keep the salt slightly to the side so it doesn't come into contact with the yeast first. And on the other side, add a piece of softened butter. Then gradually start pouring in cold water into the center. The goal is to create a smooth, non-sticky dough. You don't need to use a mixer. We're not looking for a very strong gluten structure here. Just a nice, smooth, slightly glossy dough like this. This is the right consistency. Once it's ready, place it into a bowl and without letting it rise, straight into the fridge, where it will rest overnight. The next day, when you want to bake the Kouign-Amann, start by preparing the butter. Gently flatten the butter with a rolling pin to create a basic slab. Then, just place it between two sheets of parchment paper and roll it out. Fold the paper like this, as you can see, to shape a nice rectangle that will be easy to rub into the dough. Turn it like this, seams facing down so the butter doesn't escape anywhere, and roll it all the way to the edges. This way you get a perfectly even rectangle. Keep in mind, the butter shouldn't be too soft. Around 18 degrees Celsius is ideal, so it stays workable but still plastic. Take the dough out of the fridge and place it on the floured surface. Now comes the stage where you roll it out to the size needed to wrap the butter. You already have the butter ready, you know the size, so now just roll the dough so everything fits nicely. The butter should be about 4 mm thick, and the dough as well. Once your dough is rolled like this, take the butter out. Idly, let it sit for a moment so it softens slightly and isn't too cold. As I said, it should be plastic and workable. Place it into the center of the dough and start wrapping it. This isn't like croissants, you don't need to aim for perfect lamination, even though it's always satisfying when it works nicely. This is a rustic buttery cake, and it contains significantly more butter than croissants. As you can see, we sealed the seam nicely, and now we roll it out the same way as other laminated doughs, lengthwise, so the seam doesn't open up. Don't press too hard, roll gently, and you should feel the butter drenching inside the dough all the way to the edges. You don't want lumps or separate pieces. The goal is a smooth, even layer of butter inside the dough. Once you reach about 4 to 5 millimeters of thickness of the dough, make your first simple fold. Just as first, don't forget to brush off any excess flour so it doesn't get trapped inside. Just like this, and now fold once and again. This gives you 3 layers of butter. Now wrap the dough in plastic wrap and place it in the fridge for at least 45 minutes or up to an hour. Then take it out and roll it again lengthwise. Aim for the same thickness and do another simple fold. 1, now 2. And as you can see, you now have another 3 layers of butter. Back into the fridge for another 45 minutes to an hour. And now comes the final stage. Roll the dough again to about 4 or 5 millimeters and prepare your sugar. I chose brown sugar because it has a much richer flavor, and generously cover the dough with the sugar. Don't be afraid, don't hold back. There's no sugar in the dough itself and you're gonna love the result. Once the dough is covered, do the final simple fold. 1, 2, and now you're incorporating the sugar into the layers. Start rolling again. At first the sugar will act as a barrier and the dough will slide a bit, but keep going, it will come together. The sugar will also start pulling moisture out of the dough, so putting it back into the fridge at this point wouldn't make sense. It would just get wet. Roll it again to about 5 millimeters, slightly thicker than before, and prepare your mold. I'm using a 22 centimeters ring. Grease it generously with butter and dust it with sugar. This gives you an extra layer of caramelization that is absolutely worth it. Place the circle on a parchment paper and transfer the dough inside. Take the four corners and gently fold them inward like this. This creates the classic shape and the signature look of Kouign-Amann. Place it on a tray and let it proof at the room temperature for about 45 minutes to an hour. Once it's nicely risen, bake it. Don't be afraid to go quite dark. Caramel is the foundation of this recipe. As you can see, you get beautiful caramelization all around the cake. It's crispy, it's incredible. Don't hesitate, give it a try, enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.